Hello, you are watching Shalom News, and we have important local events to share to the general public. Go Wheels! We come to you today with important news about a disturbing incident that has happened in nearby Thebes. According to locals, Oedipus, our beloved king, is the cause of the plague that sweeps through Thebes. And what does this mean exactly? Because he started the plague, he is the only one that can put an end to it. Stay tuned after this commercial break to find out what he did for us Thebans.
Oedipus! Show me your face! Oh my god!
It's me!
I love you!
The new king of Thebes!
Yes!
Alright, shut up. I will work hard to make sure that this kingdom prospers in a new realm of peace.
Peace!
My name is Oedipus, and I approve this message.
Now we're back. Our top story today is the king of Thebes himself. According to multiple eyewitnesses, he is charged against unleashing a plague on our city. Not only that, but we've also found out the truth of our dear King Oedipus. Right now, we're going live to Jewish reporter Abraham Rectum. Tell us, Abe, how is the scenario?
Thanks, Keela. I'm standing next to one of our eyewitnesses right now. As you can see, this is the blind prophet named Tiresias, who was the one who told Oedipus of the prophecy he would end up fulfilling later, which was to end up killing his father and marrying his mother. So tell us, Tiresias, what exactly happens?
I was summoned by Oedipus's men to spread light on the subject and bring good news to Oedipus. It turns out the news that I brought him was exactly the opposite of what he wanted to hear. What Oedipus wanted to hear was where Laius' assassinator was. However, when I told him, he was very disappointed. What troubled him was when I told him that he was Laius' killer. This is when he accused me of lying and threatened me.
Tell me, Mr. Tiresias, how did you feel about this terrible Oedipus accusing you of these false statements? And what had you told him after he made these accusations?
As you can see, I'm enraged that he would accuse me of such a thing. Quite frankly, I'm glad that happened to him. He had it coming to him. And I warned him, and still he threatened me.
I see. Thank you for your time, Mr. Tiresias. Now back to you, Keela.
Thanks, Abe! After this commercial break, we will be back with more of the Oedipus situation. Whenever I'm not in the newsroom, I'm on JDA.com, named after Jocasta, Oedipus' loving wife. In fact, maybe you can find your Jocasta too! And we're back. Just recently, we have been updated on the Oedipus situation. Live, we have Abe with none other than Creon, Oedipus' brother-in-law and uncle. So Abe, tell us what Creon has to say.
Well, you see, it all started when Laius decided to visit the Oracle at Delphi and left me in charge of the place. All of a sudden, a riddling sphinx appears and starts terrorizing our great city of Thebes. The only way to get rid of it was to answer the riddle correctly. So I put up a reward. The reward was to gain a crown and become king of Thebes, as well as marry my sister, Jocasta. And guess who comes along to save the day? Oedipus, my one and only nephew and brother-in-law. When he accused me of a conspiracy, it angered me. Of all people, why was it me, the one who made him king of Thebes, that he thought was betraying him? But I decided to stay calm and try to reason with him.
So tell me, did you conspire against him?
What is wrong with you? Of course not. Why would I want to be king of Thebes? I mean, I'm already related to the queen, so I'm already royalty. Besides, I gave him the right to be king.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Creon. Back to you, Keela.
Thanks, Abraham. This just in. We've just received word about important news on the Oedipus story. we managed to find a shepherd not so far away from Thebes who seems to know more of our once great king.
How you doing, Keela? Right now, I'm with the shepherd that was given Oedipus when he was a child.
Once the king and queen found out about the prophecy, they pinned his ankles and gave him to me to leave at Mount Cineron to dispose of. I pitied it and decided to give it to my fellow shepherd in Corinth to deal with.
So what happened from there?
From what I hear from the shepherd, he was given to the king and queen of Corinth to become one happy family.
Well, there you have it. Oedipus was left for dead until this man decided his fate and allowed him to live and be adopted by Polybus and Merope of Corinth. Back to you, Keela.
Thanks, dumb guy. Now we are going to a commercial break. When we return, we will have Oedipus himself here at our newsroom casting couch and find out the entire story.
Hi. Recent polls have shown that most parents leave their children abandoned on mountains. Why would you leave something isolated, so beautiful, on a mountain alone to fend for itself? Take better care of your children. Do it for Oedipus.
Here I am with the very last witness, Mr. Oedipus himself. Thank you for being with me, Mr. Oedipus.
No problem, I love being in the limelight.
So tell me, where do you stand in this tragic situation?
Well, you see, I was the victim of a well-known prophecy that was thought to be avoided when my parents abandoned me for dead, hoping we would never meet again. But fate brought us together in strange ways that eventually caused me to kill my father and marry my mother.
So what are your feelings on this tragic loss of your destiny?
If dying prevented me from killing my father and marrying my mother, then I would have ended my life long ago before coming to this great kingdom of Thebes. But sadly, what is done, and all that I can do now is imagine life before my father's death, and before I blinded myself in hope of seeing no more injustice.
Wow. So from everything that I've heard today, you have been given to a shepherd at birth, your ankles pinned, and there was the hope that you would die before the prophecy could come true. The shepherd pitied you, and from there, you went on to live as the Prince of Corinth. After you grew older, you made your way to Thebes and killed your father and married your mother. At that point, you started to accuse the prophet Tiresias and our new king, Creon, of conspiring against you, and you believed all of this until a couple of hours ago when you found out the truth.
That is all correct. I've been blind, but now I feel that I can truly see. Say so blind.
There you have it, folks. Join us tomorrow for our scoop on Odysseus and his one and only Odyssey.
Drop it.
No!
Dang, why are you still holding it? I don't know.
We would never have found each other if it were not for...
Morning, Nation!
Yeah!
Shut up, guys. It is me, the president of Thebes.
Thebes!
Shut the hell up.
No, you ruined it!